Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. We got an interesting little story that it's a few days old, but I don't think a lot of people have picked this one up. This is our second former Bond girl that does not want a female 007. Bond was conceived as a man, right? I don't like the sources coming from, but whatever. You take what you can get with these stories, because the last one we ended up getting from Bounding Into Comics, which is a great site, where we had Trina Parks talking about Lashana Lynch being 007, and she wasn't on board with that either. This is nice. The Bond girls are actually sticking up for tradition, which I like to see, especially this is a fantasy series, you know? It doesn't have to have the modern trend of, but he needs to treat women. No. He always treated women fine. They gave it twice as hard right back, right? That is how strong female characters always were. They were Bond girls. Seriously, they would go toe to toe. I mean, they would do what they had to do, and they were just as smart, just as deadly, just as powerful as James Bond himself in their own right. And this was fantasy. I have no problem with having female characters like this, especially, you know, it's an exaggeration, isn't it? You know, you're not gonna see some guy going into all these little countries wearing a suit, drinking martinis, right? It looks out of place because this is fantasy, this is dress up, this is make believe, this is exaggeration, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them leaving it the way it is, tradition, right? Former Bond girl Valerie Leon. If former Bond girl Valerie Leon has her way, the world will never see a female James Bond. The 75-year-old actress who starred in 77's The Spy Who Loved Me and 1983's Never Say Never Again griped on Good Morning Britain. The world has gone mad. I'm dressed in black. I'm in mourning that we're here to talk about Bond being a woman. She continued, he was conceived as a man. Ian Fleming created him as a man. That's true. I think I even read one of the Bond novels. I'm pretty sure it was Dr. No, because I remember having it. So if I had it, I probably read it. This had to have been 25 years ago, though. London-bred Leon added, he's a fantasy. That's what I said. See, smart woman. This is why we like Bond girls. At least the real ones. He's a fantasy, so many men have wanted to be Bond and women have wanted to be with Bond. How can people fantasize about a woman as Bond? Men aren't going for a woman as a killer, aren't going to go for a woman as a killer or an assassin. Well, I mean, they would in another franchise, possibly, but look how well I can see her face. What was it called? Ultraviolet? Charlize Theron movie. It was pretty much a female Bond sort of thing, right? A female John Wick sort of Bond sort of action movie. They don't do too well, sadly, and I heard that was pretty good, but here's the thing. Fantasy exists for a reason. Escapism exists for a reason. If we don't have that, then we're stuck with the same crap that we have to deal with all day. You need to take some time out and have some fun every now and then. And that is what these entertainment outlets are, you know, like the Bond movies or superhero movies or Star Trek. You know, you need something to fantasize about. And when I'm slapped over the head with real world crap in my entertainment, I get mad. And I get tired of it. And I don't want to spend money on it. Finally, she offered a more practical argument, noting, why would the producers change something that's been so successful for years? Oh, that's what we're wondering, because none of these movies really do as well as the male counterpart movies. Look at the Oceans one. Look at any time they do these sort of female swaps or whatever. They do it for a little marketing, for their paired analytics, so they can show the board members, hey, look, people are tweeting about it, people are talking, but they don't say that it's all negative. That we're like, yeah, this is why you're failing. This is why comics are losing money. This is why the superhero movies are probably going to go under too. This is why Star Trek's failing, Star Wars, all of these things. It's because they don't understand. And you know, she asks, why would they change something that's been successful? Because they don't get it. They don't understand that they're not successful yet. The producers, I don't even think they care. I think they want to come in, change a lot of stuff, look good on a resume, and move to the next franchise. Look at somebody like J.J. Abrams, for example, who has ruined how many franchises now? Star Trek, Star Wars. He's going to move on to DC. It's the retail formula. They do this in retail. You get a manager comes in, they change a bunch of stuff, and then they just say, look what all I did. And then they go before the numbers hit. Leon is not the only Bond girl with these sentiments. Eva Green, who starred as Vesper Lind alongside Daniel Craig in Casino Royale, previously said Bond should always be a man. See, even the more recent one. So this is now the third Bond girl. Oh man, I'm excited about this. I'm excited. Sadly, Pierce Brosnan, he supported the idea of a female James Bond because he wants to work in Hollywood again, I suppose. And Idris Elba will not be the first black James Bond because he doesn't want to. So, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am happy that the Bond girls are speaking out because this is, we got to make a stand somewhere. If they're going to pull this crap, I say let this movie tank. I am Mecha42. Like, subscribe, share, all of those things. And I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching! If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!